us there. It was a great presence that we put together in Myanmar, in Nipito. And in fact, we hosted one of the funnest parties that I've ever seen in Myanmar. I don't think they have so many parties in Myanmar, but then we certainly were the toast of the evening and of the event, and where we hosted, and we also promoted that the Philippines is the host for next year's ASEAN Tourism Forum. So more on that later on. So, but certainly and obviously you will be needed, you will be required to participate in the ATF in Manila come January 2016. The next, you may have heard about our campaign in Japan, where we built, with the assistance of our partners in Hokkaido, the Hokkaido Broadcasting Company, a 13-meter high replica of the Manila Cathedral. This project actually we started working on as early as June of last year. People from Japan came over and took details of the cathedral. They really painstakingly replicated several parts. If you were able to see it, we were able to take pictures of the details of this particular monument. You would see that they really copied it to the dot, to the letter. And we were very, very proud of this. There were about 2 million visitors who came over to Hokkaido for the Snow Festival. But more importantly, this was broadcast live and on continuing basis all over Japan and also in parts of Korea and China. So this is a very, very impactful project that the Tourism Promotions Board organized on behalf of the Philippines. And you will notice, it doesn't show in the slides, we brought in a cultural troupe who were dancing with the bear skin in the freezing cold of Hokkaido, -3-degree weather. Next. We also participated in the Hong Kong New Year, Chinese New Year parade. And we brought a contingent of 60 masquerade dancers from Bacolod. And they were again the talk of town. And once again, one of the most important aspects of our preparations is the important coverage of our participation on television, on print, and digital, and other platforms. In this particular case, it was not broadcast live in Hong Kong, but also much of southern China benefited from the live broadcast of this particular event. And we are very proud. One of the most lively performances put up by any country for that matter was that of the Philippines, showcasing the colorful Mascara Festival of Bacolod in this Chinese New Year event. Next. And some of you also joined us in the ITB in Berlin. And again, our space there has become more and more huge. We are occupying now almost 400 square meters, and that can accommodate more and more hotels and resorts to participate and join us in our marketing efforts. It's not as important to have a space as much as it is to have people in that space to participate and to actively promote the country and the properties that we represent. But every year we participate in the ITB, and we have a huge delegation that always participates, and thanks to many members of the HSMA, our participation grows and grows, and our participation is very, very effective, especially in the European arena. Next. A lot of other consumer fairs from China, from Japan, Singapore, Guangzhou, and so on. All of these fairs we have included in our website. And if you can just check out tpb.gov.ph, you will see that we always update on a regular basis the events that we organize, the fairs that we participate in, and the manner by which hotels and resorts can participate in these events. I cannot express any stronger how important it is that the government and the private sector get together in order to promote and push stronger the Philippines for tourism. Next. This very special project we just finished last May. And this is an event called the St. Gallen Symposium. It's already on its 45th year. It's an event organized exclusively by students of the University of St. Gallen. University of St. Gallen is reputed to be the biggest and the most successful business school in the world. And they have an international student committee composed of 25 students who go on leave for 1 year to organize the event. This year, the Philippines was invited to be the host of the dinner reception. And previous years, we had Malaysia, Indonesia, Japan, Korea, Singapore, and so on and so forth. This year, they requested the Philippines, and we responded with a flourish because we brought Gary Valenciano, we brought the Lobok Children's Choir, we had Gerard Salonga and his band, we had people taking care of the audiovisual presentations for us. It was a night that people said was unique in all the 45-year history of the University of St. Gallen Symposium, because the year before they only had 2 performers. This year we had 60 on stage. So we blew the audience away with our performance, and it showcases the soft power of the Philippines when it comes to performances. You notice here, it was the only time in the history of the St. Gallen Symposium that people actually went on stage and to dance the night away with us. Next.